Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am Daniel.
I'm Summer.
Abigail.
Gabriel.
And we're the Colombian cousins and our wives. If you watch Tuesday's video, you know why we're laughing there. Anyway, today we are checking out we are back with CCW picks.
Oh. Mom, Dad, peace out.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah. Get that guy out of here.
It's always they want to have that last, like, yeah.
He wants to have the
Everyone
last
else
clap.
is
The
quiet.
last clap. He's like. Anyway, today we are watching it. So technically, we do polls on our channel.
You started
We
three
alternate.
different sentences.
I did.
I did. So, yeah. No, okay.
There's three of me in here, and we take turns. So we
Probably
all
more
spoke
than
over
that.
each other just then. So we do polls over on Patreon, but then occasionally we do CCW picks. But a lot of times the influence from CCW picks comes from
the
past polls.
Right.
So it's like a WW win-win situation.
Yeah.
So we did a poll not too long ago about these compilation videos, and this one was on there. I don't even think it got second. It may have gotten third or something around there. But it caught our eye because of what it's about. We've seen very little of this. BTS, the title is BTS calling their parents on camera, and vice versa, featuring Hobie's sister, Mom, Dad, please help.
That's a long title.
So we wrote that all out on the screen.
There you go.
Probably not. So like we've seen tiny little snippets of them interacting with their personal family. One that comes to mind, episode 1 or 2 of Bon Voyage. V calling his grandparents.
Yes.
And then in the earlier Rise of Bangtan, they had like a video like when Hobie was like falling apart. Watching the
That's
clip.
what I was. That was what's coming to my mind, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it was so emotional.
Yes.
Because like he talked to his dad. Maybe he hadn't talked to them for a long time because they were in like the
Training.
In the grind of it all.
That's what
Yeah.
it is. So they hadn't seen him in a while and they missed him. And they're so when they started, they were really young.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we've seen I already forget which one. I don't know if it was Jungkook's parents, like for a split second in a video, they were sitting down. And it just like kind of said there, and then that their parents were there.
Oh, I
And then
remember that.
Another one of Jimin with his brothers in the background. He's like, he's so cute. Calling his
Oh
brother.
yes. He's
But
like
he was
on the
far
beach.
away.
He was like on the beach.
Right, on the beach.
It was a holiday. He went back home
Oh yeah. That's what it
for a
was.
break. Yeah.
So it's like we've seen like the tiniest of hints, but not much. So it's just
This will be cool.
Different.
yeah, it's just more. We love the personality aspect of it, the humanity of them, and there's something about like family.
Yeah.
Like they've been with them since the very beginning. Like that's just.
Yeah.
So I was excited to check this one out,
That's a
and
good
that's what we
idea.
got to it.
This will be cool.
Let's do it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
SKD.
and I will say also last thing, we have heard about Hobie's sister.
Yes.
She's an influencer
Yes.
on Instagram.
Yes.
And she looks a lot like him. Or he looks like her. I don't know who's older.
They look like each other.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there was even like we saw a random video of him of J-Hope having a wig or something. And they were like, oh, you look just like your sister or
Oh
something.
yeah.
I remember when we saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool to see too. All right, here we go. Every time we always like vibe to this little.
Yeah.
Do you want K-pop merch and Korean snacks in aesthetic packaging?
Yes.
Let me introduce you to Foodbop. Foodbop is a seasonal K-pop subscription mystery box filled with specially
Ooh. That's kinda cool.
K-pop merchandise and
That sounds
Korean
like something
snack.
we need.
They have 4 groups you
Wow.
can choose from: Twice, EXO, Blackpink, BTS. Each box can contain photo cards,
Oh, wow.
How cool.
plushies, apparel, accessories, Korean snacks.
God, there's so much.
Use my
There was a lot in that box.
5% link in the description box below.
바로 들어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 제이홉과 정국 경기에 임하는 그 자세. 경기에 임하는 자세.
Is this the show already?
둘이 좀
Maybe.
뭐 사실 즐겁게 해야죠. 네, 즐겁게. 그리고 뭐 선의의 경쟁이니까 여러분들 그냥 뭐 다치지 말고 되게 젠틀하게 신사답게
Let's
합시다.
play
여러분.
gentle, everyone.
젠틀하게 신사답게 합시다.
Pulls
여러분.
out phone.
저
Checks
핸드폰
notification.
Call from
Got
my
a call
dad.
from dad.
Oh, that's funny.
핸드폰 확인해. 핸드폰 전화하면
Dude, my dad does that all the time.
It's disrespectful to you. It is disrespectful for one woman. Red. To you. It is disrespectful to you.
To you.
합시다 우리.
The sound.
Yeah. That's funny. To you.
Oh, there's
it's
written it.
disrespectful to you.
시민의 휴대폰 연락처 티읕의 첫 번째로 저장된 이름은?
아, 퀴즈 먼저 맞히면
다 같이 맞춰봐야 돼.
간식이 또. 아, 그래요? 아, 정말요? 그럼 제가 맞추겠습니다. 아니, 넌 지금.
아니.
You're the owner of the phone.
He's oh.
태태? 내가 아니야?
What was the question?
Who's the
First
first?
person with the name of T in his phone, his contacts.
Oh.
영어를 못해서. 아, 저는 태영이랑 관련은 있어. 진!
So far from T.
아버님!
Taylor's father.
That was good.
아, 제가 태영이 아버지 번호가 있거든요. 연락 자주 하세요? 좀 이상하지 않나요?
That is true.
형님 부모님과 가족이랑 우리 가족들이랑 지금 모여야 돼요. 방에서 오신대?
60초 찬스 들어갑니다. 야, 우리 엄마 또 롤리 고래네.
Oh, he's calling his mom for like.
Help on a call.
엄마, 엄마 방송 촬영 중이에요. 깻잎 김치 만들어야 돼요. 깻잎이 다 절여져 있거든요. 깻잎이 절여져 있다고? 맞는데.
I think so.
보세요. 예, 깻잎 절이는 거 맞잖아요.
그래 하면은 지저분하게 쫙 이렇게 한번 버려보세요. 힘껏 쫙 해봐봐 한 번에 그렇게 예.
한 번에 쫙. 추가요 요리.
Picked.
괜찮아요?
Maybe that's the word for peeled.
넌
Maybe.
요리를 좀 해. 농담 아니라 진짜.
Oh, I've seen this.
That's
This
a
meme.
Camp Rock
Oh
movie.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's really
Confused.
Explaining.
오케이 어머니 알겠습니다.
사실 이렇게 되게 시작만 하면 아버지한테 전화가 오죠.
That's not the right ring for that phone.
여보세요? 예. 아버지 지금 작업실인데 지금 뭐 하고 있어가지고
Me every work
All the
week.
time.
있는데 제가 그
Same, also me.
시간이 필요해서
Also.
전화를 못 드렸어요.
He's like, you're always in work, son.
아버지 지금 얘기하시지 마시고요.
It's like, stop talking.
But he's like,
Oh,
okay,
take
but
it.
stop.
Dude.
Oh, let's call you during your work. I'm at work.
He's like,
한번만 하고 전화 드릴게요. 네.
He's like, okay. He's like, how's your family? Like, Dad, not. Man, he has one of the folds.
뭔가 찍고 할 때 항상 전화가 사실 뭐 이렇게 되게 캐주얼하게 얘기해도 되나 싶기는 한데
Oh, he was live streaming.
yeah.
Oh, his grandpa. Oh, remember he called him? Aww.
Aww.
He needs some milk!
Is this whenever? Hold on. Hold on.
I'm so confused.
It
What's
missed so
going on?
fast. Is this whenever they were seeing if they were going to be nominated for?
That's what I thought.
It looks familiar, right? But I missed that the wording. It was so fast.
But
I don't
who
think
was on
there
the
was.
phone?
It just said they blurred his phone.
The
way-
way
big
they
hit blur.
blurred his phone.
Oh.
He might be on the phone, like with his.
Is it because they're not allowed to be on the phone during filming?
Or
No,
maybe
they
it
probably
showed
don't want
the
the number
number.
to be
Right,
shown or
right.
something, or like a text or whatever.
So yeah, maybe this is one of those where they're waiting to hear.
He needs some milk!
The Titanic thing.
어머니 이게 되네? 아니 이게 돼? 봤어요?
Aww.
어떻게 전화를 안 하실 수가 있어요 저한테 안
How can you not call me?
He's like, did you see it? Yeah, I saw it. You didn't call me.
Oh, they're all talking on the phone. We got a nomination, yeah.
Aww.
It is Grammys.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
yeah. Oh, is he trying not to?
Have I ever seen that face by him?
I don't think so.
Was it like a holding a cry face?
No. No, I don't think so.
The dad's like, anyway, the internet's out. Can you come by?
Yeah. Oh.
머리 가서 잘 해놓고 됐어? 차에서
Oh, it's because Jimin's over there talking.
Oh. Oh, he's making fun of him. His hair looks great, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
동생한테 전화 와가지고
that's Hobie's sister?
Yeah.
카톡 오네요.
Oh, she's doing like a makeup thing?
미안 이러고.
She's putting something on her face.
노센스.
여러분 나 준비됐냐?
여러분들이 광고하고 있는 게 있습니다. 강과. 저희 어머니도 전라도 분이십니다.
아나 브라더 알았어.
Oh, he's trying to speak in his.
Yeah.
나 전화 탔어요.
잠깐 나도 할 걸.
스피커폰 해줘.
엄마도 못하지. 들린다.
What if she doesn't answer?
엄마가 그 담양에서 안 터진다 했었는데 자기 핸드폰.
Oh.
지금부터 사투리냐? 형님 한 번만 하게. 자,
A phone call chance. So they're like on a game show?
친구한테 해볼게. 그럼 친구한테.
자, 나 먼저 했어. 아니 먼저 쓰시는 분 인정해드릴게요. 잠시만, 이거 엄마도 모르면 대박이다.
He's like, but.
해마요. 나도 엄마 전화.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
아빠 이제 마지막.
My last hope.
The picture.
아빠 받아. 아빠.
아빠.
장훈씨다. 저 제이홉 잘 나왔지? 네. 기절할 것 같다.
I feel like I'm passing out.
진짜? 뭐야 왜? 뭔데? 왜 맞았지? 왜 맞았지? 아빠. 아빠 그 전라도 사투리에서 자물시다가 뭐야? 자물시다? 자물시다.
자물시다?
몰라.
자물시다?
He doesn't know.
He's like,
Dang.
Never heard of it. Ah.
그치?
심지어
오케이 일단 알겠어요.
진짜 아버님 국어
Oh.
Korean teacher.
국어적 교사신.
That's funny.
유명해도 몰라요. 진짜 유명한 건데.
Oh, the Young Turks Club?
야, 앉아. 괜찮아.
Isn't that a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I'm using my phone call channel.
엄마야.
My mom.
엄마. 그 영턱스 클럽 노래 하나 틀어줄 테니까 이거
Oh, it's an
맞춰봐봐.
art. Never mind.
이 노래가 뭐야?
엄마 영특수 클럽 몰라.
아니 어머니 젊으세요.
엄마 영턱스 클럽 모른다고?
우리
어머님 찬스.
This is the biggest jacket on.
엄마. 촬영 중인데 그 나오는 노래 뭔지 맞춰봐봐. 영떡스 클럽 노래인데 맞춰봐봐.
That's not the actual song.
No.
뭔 노래고?
노래 안 나왔는데.
Parents are like
I
technologically.
know.
They're like, I didn't hear anything.
He's like, I was waiting for it to play on my phone.
뭔 노래고?
이거 영특수가 나왔을 때 했던 노래인데.
그러니까 그 뭐고?
제목은 모르겠네.
That's what he would say. I know the song, but I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
아 뭐예요 제목이?
제목은 모르겠네.
She said what he already told her.
정 아이가. 정 아이가.
정.
Is he right?
방금 정 아이가 했어요. 정 아이가래요.
Oh,
Oh, she got it.
it's Jim. My name is Jimmy.
덕분에 문제 맞췄어.
엄마 맞춰서 문제.
You got the quiz right.
아빠가 맞췄다.
Oh, Dad heard it. That's cute.
제일 좋아하는 맞아. 정 아이가. 야 시험 맞췄으면 우리 저거였는데.
와, 이 문제 덕분에
was
어머니한테
pretty funny.
사고백도 받고 뭐.
Aww. I feel great. I feel great.
Jake, you impersonated Yoongi's dad.
Yas Queen, Skinny Legend, Versace Boots, The House Down, Slay Queen, Hunty Mama, and Oop Daddy Work, Charlie XCX,
Hobby
Snatch My
monitoring Jimmy. Hobby monitoring Jimmy.
Is this an egg burning?
I know, it's close.
전 게임 씨라고 생각합니다.
serious?
의자 던질 뻔했어.
아까부터 얘기했는데 깬 사람은 전 게임 씨라고 생각을 하고 있어요.
그럼 범인이란 거잖아요. 그냥.
그쵸? 근데 그냥 이용당했다고 생각을 했는데
It's like a game of Clue. Yeah, something like that. They're all wearing suspenders.
저는 돈이 필요 없는데. 아니
돈이 필요한 사람이니까
That look.
I know. Looks different. Drug
아니야 너
lord.
나한테
I know.
하려고 해가지고 내가 더 큰 돈 만들어 오면 내가
Like that
너가
shirt.
해줄게.
I know.
나는 돈 필요 없습니다. 그냥 게임만 쓰면 돼요. 저 이거 인정 못합니다.
참고로 저희 아버지 성대모사입니다.
I was gonna say that definitely doesn't sound like how Jungkook talks.
참고로 진짜 똑같습니다.
He's spot on.
왜 하고 있는지 모르겠는데. 똑같아 이거.
I don't know why he's doing it.
들어오신 아미 분들은 약간
Oh, this is during BTS Festa 2021.
Us.
Us.
그러니까 있으니까 그
Oh,
공연의
that is
열기나
us.
그런 것도 아직 모르실 테고.
True. Invite me to your concert, please.
그거 보고 나면 딴 데 못 갑니다. 예?
It's
딴 데
true.
못 가요. 저뭐 인정 못 합니다. BTS 맛집 먹고 나면 딴 데 못 갑니다. 본인 아버지 얘기를 이렇게 하세요. 아버지
Yes.
이제 원인은 정국이로 결정이 그렇지. 뜬금없이 따라하잖아. 어느 순간 따라하고 그리고 어느 순간 하고 있어요. 다 같이. 문득 생각이 나. 정씨 한번 보여주세요. 인정 못 합니다.
This isn't the end, I don't think, is it?
Really?
It kind of feels like the end.
Oh, it is the end.
It's got end vibes.
I thought it was a commercial.
It had end vibes.
Dang.
That's funny.
But it did just kind of end.
Yeah.
It did.
So I guess Jungkook is known for impersonating
Impersonation.
Suga's dad.
Well, for a second, I forgot what the whole bit was that he was going to impersonate him. But then he started talking. I was like, I've never heard Jungkook talk like that.
Yeah.
And then it's because he was impersonating. I was like, oh, of course.
Eventually,
He's like,
He's like, I don't know why.
I don't know why he's doing it, but that he's impersonating my dad. That was really funny.
That's hilarious.
that was so cute. They're like, Mom,
help.
what's
It
this
didn't
song?
play.
The funny
Like, what? What's
all the parents were like, hey, listen to the song. They're like, huh?
Yeah.
They're all like confused.
It's like
what are you talking
the
about?
same energy when you try and use a meme with your parents and they're
Yeah.
like, who's that? And you're like, man, it's
It
just some
doesn't
random
matter.
person.
Yeah.
Like, but what does it have to do with anything? I was like, just pretend that you know. And we've even tried showing them memes that would make sense to them.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I
Like-
think there was a Sábado Gigante meme or something that I sent my parents, and they're like, we tried to send it in the group chat. It was a complete crash and burn.
Disaster.
Me
never
Guinness,
again.
you're like, oh,
Who is that?
I don't know who the person is.
Yeah.
As soon as
Did
that,
you read
you're
the
just
caption?
like, never mind. Move
Yeah,
on.
never-
He's like, what's
never
this
mind.
song? She's like, it didn't play. It's like, oh.
And then she's like, oh, I think that's a Young Turks Club song. He's like, I already told you. I already told you that.
Yeah.
He's like, I know that.
I told you
song
that
is
part.
it?
What's it called?
He's like, well, I guess I don't know the title. All casual. He's like, all right, bye. He was like, isn't it affection? Like, just out of nowhere.
Just casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think maybe the dad,
Yeah.
she said the dad overheard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. It's funny to see them
Interact with
their parents.
Yeah.
That's
the
the way we do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anyone
Then his
interacts.
The one of RM in his
Jimmy, I
office.
love you. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
and they put the little things.
The little hearts on his cheeks.
The one with RM in his office is like my dad. The part that got me when he was literally like, he's like, no, don't say it right now.
No, I'm like,
Don't
I'm
start
working.
yet.
I already
Don't start
told you
this
I was working.
conversation.
Yeah.
He's like, hi, wait, out in English or Spanish. He's like, hi, son, do you have a minute? He's like, well, I'm in the middle of work right now. He's like, well, this won't take very long. And I was like, well, I can call you back. He's like, okay. I just wanted to ask you if he starts
Yeah.
anyway.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
My parents
just
always
like-
call like. Sorry, I think I cut you off.
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Are you sure?
Yeah. I already forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, great.
I'll give it 2 seconds. Okay.
And go.
So my parents, I think, because they know I work remote Monday and Fridays, they'll call me and they're like, "Are you working?" I'm like, "Yes, but
Yes.
I'm at home."
Right.
And then it just
They're like,
turns
"Oh,
into this
okay."
thing. I'm
Yeah.
like,
And so they
That's
just,
when you like set the phone down on speaker and let them talk it out.
that happens
Yeah.
when I work from home. I think they just assume like, oh, he has
like he's
time.
probably watching a movie.
Right. He's probably just watching
He's
a movie,
probably
hanging out.
working.
Right. But yeah, I feel that. But then it's like, and then I forget to call him back, and then I feel guilty. So the next day he
I
does
know.
call, and I answer, and then it's like a 75-minute call. And I'm like,
Play
okay.
yourself. Play yourself.
But only like 5 minutes of it is the actual question.
Yep.
right. The rest is just like casual.
Yeah.
How's Abby doing? Yeah.
Like, well, she's at work too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's
Okay.
good.
That's good. That's
When,
good.
if I call my parents, I'm just like straight to the point, and Gabriel's like, "Come on, babe, you gotta ask like how they are," and it's just a culture
You know what?
thing.
I'm like, "Are you still on the phone?" She
I
just
want to.
hangs up.
This is
I
actually a
know.
great
That's
question to
so
ask you
true.
guys too, because we talk about this all the time among the four of us.
Mm-hmm,
Because Gabriel and I grew up in a Spanish-speaking home, and Abigail and Summer did not. They grew up in a Texas-speaking home.
Obviously.
Texas speaking.
Yeah,
Tejas.
and
Y'all.
the Tejas. He's like, "Go on, get your brother." JK, they don't talk like that.
They
but a little
actually.
bit, but kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Some
little.
Some of them kind of.
family kind of
Maybe
does.
some of my family members.
Some of her family members. talk
Abby's
like
always like, "We don't talk like that," and
I
then
was
we
like-
go to some family function. I'm like,
that. And you know what happens?
that guy.
Whenever we're with her family, the longer we're with them, Summer starts getting more and more Southern
Yeah.
with her speaking. Oh no, she doesn't. I made that up.
No,
I'm
do.
lying.
Like
right now.
if I'm
I
talking to my
apologize.
brothers, you can walk in the room and know exactly. Okay, I'm talking to my brother because like
Or when
my
she's talking on the
words
phone.
change. My
When she's talking to her brothers on the phone, I'm like, she's talking to one of her brothers.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
already tell. This is the way she's talking.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is, since because of the whole language thing, like our parents, when I talk to them, it's in Spanish. And so everything just seems to stay pretty surface.
Surface
We can't
level.
do what they do, where they just talk and like you talk to each other like
I
a
always
friend.
told you like it's always like pleasantries
It's
for
pleasantries
like
and
10
proper.
minutes, and I'm like, OMG. OMG.
And then they'll ask
Why
questions.
Did they call though? We're in a hurry.
But like we can't just joke around. Like
No.
if I'm like sometimes I'm talking to my dad and I'll throw in a joke when I'm the way I do.
He's like,
And he's just like,
uh-huh.
he's looking at me.
like,
and he was like,
Didn't get it.
I'm like,
so I'm like,
okay.
you know what I said? Like, or I'll say like I give him big news. He's like, yeah, it's crazy. And then this happened at work and it was just wild. He was like, I was like, do you understand what I'm saying? He was like, of course I do. Yes, I heard you. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, you didn't react. I just don't
I'm
care.
sorry, I'm not president because we're not doctors.
Right, that's what it comes down to. It's like, not impressed.
Funny.
I know we went on a cruise one time, and like you said, this is like an ongoing thing where she does that with her family, and
Right.
whatever. What we just discussed. Well, we went on the cruise, and Abby walks up to on a cruise you have workers from like all over.
Right.
Yeah,
And so
everywhere.
she walked up to someone. She's like, "Where can I?" Blah blah blah, whatever. And she's like, "Oh, good morning."
Yeah,
That's how
the
she-
lady
that's
didn't
how the
answer
lady
my question.
responded.
She was like, "Good morning."
And
I'm
Abby
like,
was like, "Oh,
I'm
good
sorry,
good
yes,
morning."
Good morning.
She's like, "Good morning.
Can you
Yes,
tell
I'm
me
doing
what the
good."
bathroom is? Like,
I was
didn't.
like, I told you got to be like, "Good morning. Can you point me in the direction?"
Polite. It is polite.
What is your life story? Okay, now where's the restroom?
Yeah, I guess we can get caught
Where's the
up.
restroom? Yeah.
But like when it's your family
I
or
think-
somebody, well, it's because Abby and I are the same. And like
Right.
when I was able to call my mom, so like I would call her, but like all the time.
That's
like,
the thing, I was gonna
throughout
say
the
that.
day, like a few times a day, whereas
An
opposed
hour.
to like once a week is yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. This is true.
Yeah.
And I will say there's a balance somewhere in the middle. Like Summer with her mom, they'll be on the phone and then they don't even say bye. They're just talking. She's like, yeah, I know. That's what I told her. And then it's just
Well,
quiet.
because on the other end,
Like-
she'll be like, oh, so and so's calling me. I gotta go. And I'm like, okay. I just hang up.
They
the
don't
phone.
even hang
I hang
up.
the phone.
And then she calls and then
what
she
I
picks
do.
up the phone and it's like the mom senses when she clicks answer and then she starts talking again. Summer's not like hello, nothing. She just starts talking
Well,
again.
she'd be like, I'll call you back. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
But then that's the extreme that side. The extreme our side is like they said, like my cousins as well, they'll call me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's no lie, 45 minutes talking about like, how are the kids? How's work? How's this? How's your car running? I mean, it's like everything. And then it's like, okay, well, I gotta go. I have a meeting coming up. He's like, oh, well, wait, before you go. So my Dropbox isn't working. It's like,
It's not syncing.
And then it's like another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
there's a time and
There's a
place for
balance,
those
yeah.
I think because they talk every day. I'm always like, what's
So there's-
different from yesterday?
Exactly. So
So
that's
much
why.
has changed since
So that's
yesterday.
why there's no catching up needed. You don't need to
Yeah.
catch
True,
up.
that's
And
fair.
so-
I will say,
That's
if
fair.
I
Just
knew
talk
it
about
was
what
gonna
you
be
need to
like,
talk about.
if I knew it'd be like that, I'd be quicker to answer.
Hey, I have an
'Cause
idea.
half the
Start
time
calling.
it's ringing, and I'm like, do I have 80 minutes to talk? I do
Well,
not.
how about
So I'll call
like,
them later.
How about with your parents? You just start calling them every single day, and there's a lot less to catch up on. Just
Try
call them
it.
every day.
Trial
Let's
this
do an
week.
experiment. Let's do an experiment.
Interesting
Call them every day.
concept.
Be like, hey, Dad,
He's
I'm
like,
just
"Oh,
calling to
thank
say
you."
hello. How are you doing? Okay, great. Well, I only have a few minutes.
Well,
I'll call you tomorrow.
my dad, I have to put on his calendar before I call him, and I'm not joking. I have
In his briefcase.
I'll literally get to read a text that he sent me yesterday. I'll translate it for the non-Spanish speakers. Blessings, son. Like, this is how my dad talks.
He's like, and peace be with you.
He's like, I would like to do what we did last week. I would like to see if we can speak today, tomorrow, or Monday. You let me know. He's like, for me, I do prefer today or tomorrow because Monday it's a little bit busy, but I'll wait your response. Literally, my dad.
Is he
Literally,
setting
my
up a meeting?
It's so like, and if we need to talk about something serious, when he comes into town, he'll schedule it and like an hour. He's like, how about Monday at 6? I'm like, okay. And then he'll sit down. And if like we're all in the kitchen in the living room,
This is like
he's
at our
just,
house.
yeah, he sits on the couch and just waiting patiently. And I'm in the kitchen just like grab
And he
something
like
to
look
eat,
at
just
his watch.
talking.
He's like, yep, it's 6:05. Okay.
and then it's like 6:10, and I'm just waiting for him to just casually start talking.
Oh,
again.
yeah.
But then he'll be like, you know, son, if this isn't gonna work, just let me know, and we can just do it another time. I'm like, so I'll get fresh. I'm like, okay, and I'll grab my sandwich and I'll sit down on the couch next to him. I'm like, yes. He's like, okay. So I think we'll start the meeting. I'm like,
He's like, I booked the conference room for us upstairs.
yeah, I booked 6A. I was like, you mean the guest room?
I told the girls to get out. Yeah.
Anyway, y'all let us know how your dynamic.
Okay.
That was long.
I forgot we were recording.
For your dynamic,
Exactly.
the
I'm
dynamic with your family, especially if you're like us, like where you, like an immigrant family, or like
Give
your
us
it's
some
a
funny.
second language.
Give us some funny stories to read in the comments.
Yeah, I'm sure people can relate to
Please.
one of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, if you're still here, we applaud you.
Congratulations.
Kudos.
Congratulations. Thanks, guys, for watching. These are why we like watching this, because it's the humanity of it.
And it always like sparks some kind of conversation.
I want to see how I can relate to BTS because they're my friends, right?
Yeah.
So I want to find where that
Like,
connection is.
we
I'm
can't-
basically a pop star.
Yeah. We can't like relate to them in that way, so you're gonna find other ways to relate.
Correct. Like I don't dance on stage in front of millions anymore, so I have to find a different way to do it.
After my hip.
After my hip surgery, it's
Oh my
I
god.
scaled way back.
He did not have hip surgery, guys.
No,
I'm
don't
kidding. I
say
didn't.
it.
I'm
Oh
just
my gosh,
kidding.
no, he didn't.
Anyway, it was toe surgery. All right. Well, thanks guys for hanging out with us today. If you enjoyed watching this content, consider subscribing. We also have a Patreon. We have a lot of fun watching stuff over there. Discord, Instagram, and TikTok as well are a couple places where you can find us. And aside that, we'll be back here in a couple of days for another fun one.
We will.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, guys. We'll catch you the next one.
Bye.
Peace.